back to the Ukraine crisis and the grave warnings from US President Joe Biden and our Prime Minister of an imminent invasion by Russia. Some extraordinary statements out of the US, going through the unusual step of declassifying intelligence to warn of false flag attacks by Russia to set up the pretext of a war. The threat.
Russian troops currently have Ukraine surrounded from Belarus along the Russian border and with Ukraine to the Black Sea in the south and all of its border. Look, we have reason to believe the Russian forces are planning to and intend to attack Ukraine in the coming week, in the coming days. We believe that they will target Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, a city of 2.8 million innocent people.
But conflict is not inevitable. Mr. Putin can choose a different path. The United States, in lockstep with our allies and partners, have offered him an opportunity to pursue a diplomatic solution.
So the threat is clear from the West to President Vladimir Putin. If he wants to invade Ukraine, he will be risking being treated as such a pariah that his country may as well be North Korea. You would see oligarchs who've spread their wings into countries like Britain have their property seized, for example, as part of the sanctions. But Russia can invade Ukraine, safe in the knowledge that, according to the US rhetoric, this will not lead to a war with NATO forces, although further incursions would. As for the Morrison government, having pushed so hard over the past week in the Parliament to frame the election around national security and around this claim that Labor is weaker on China than the coalition, it could now politically take advantage from the situation in Ukraine by stressing that in uncertain times, Australians should stick with the government's experience. But this Ukrainian situation certainly has the challenge of creating economic headaches through higher petrol prices, for one. Reported in The Australian on the weekend, Australia's Treasurer Josh Frydenberg told a G20 closed-door session in Indonesia that Russia needed to de-escalate tensions, or, quote, the alternative would be disastrous in both human and economic terms. The Russians got a similar message from Canada. Australia and Canada did not coordinate their approach, I'm told. The Russian minister, Maximov, told his counterparts to stop listening to fake news and accused them of trying to turn an economic ministers' meeting into the UN Security Council.